Srisuko vacha etavat anubhada paribhasaya pratyudirya muni baraha upasamasilaha uparata anatmya nimitaha upabhogena karma arabdam vyapanayam rajayanam api tatha ubaha. Sri Shuko vacha etavad anubada paribhasaya pratyudriya munibara upasamasila uparat anatmaya nimitta upabhogena karmarabdam vyapanayan rajayanam api tathovaha. So you can go directly, right? Sri Shuko vacha, Shuko Goswami continued to speak. Etabat, so much, anubada paribhasaya, hasaya. By explanatory repetition of words spoken previously by the king. Pratyudirya, giving replies one after another. Muni Baraha, great sage Jadabharata. Upasama Silaha, who was calm and peaceful in character. Uparata, ceased. Anatmya, things not related to soul. Nimitaha, whose cause ignorance for identification with things not related to the soul. Upabhogena, by accepting the consequences of his karma. Karma arabdham, the resultant action now attained. Vyapanayana, finishing. Rajayanam, the palanquin of the king. Api, again. Tatha, as before. Ubaha, continued to carry. Translation and purport by Divine Grace Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Sukadev Goswami said, O Maharaj Parikshit, when King Rahugana chastised the exalted devotee, Jadabharat with harsh word, that peaceful saintly person tolerated it all, replied properly. Nescience is due to the bodily conception, and Jadabharat was not affected by this false conception. Out of his natural humility, he never considered himself as a great devotee. He agreed to suffer the result of his past karma, like an ordinary man. He thought that by carrying the palanquin, he was destroying the reaction of his past misdeed. Thinking in this way, he began to carry palanquin as before. Please respond. Sukadev Goswami said, O Maharaja Parikshit, when King Rahugana chastised the exalted devotee Jadabharata with harsh words, that peaceful saintly person tolerated it all and replied properly. Nescience is due to the bodily conception, and Jadabharat was not affected by this false conception. Out of his natural humility, he never considered himself a great devotee. He agreed to suffer the result of his past karma. Like an ordinary man, he thought that By carrying the palanquin, he was destroying the reaction of his past misdeed. Thinking in this way, he began to carry the palanquin as before. Purport. An exalted devotee of the Lord never think that he is Paramahansa or a liberated person. He always remain a humble servant of the Lord. In all reverse condition, he agrees to suffer the result of his past life. He never accuses the Lord of putting him into a distressed condition. These are the sign of an exalted devotee. Tattenu kampam susamikhyamanaha. When suffering reverse conditions, the devotee always considers that the reverse condition are the Lord's concessions. He is never angry with his master. He is always satisfied with the position his master offers. In any case, he continues performing his duty in devotional service. Such a person is guaranteed promotion back home, back to Godhead, as stated in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 14, Text 8. Tattenu kampam susamikha manaha munjena evatma kritam upvipaktam vipakam hidbhag bapuvir vidadhana namaste जीवेतोई मुक्ति पदे sadaya bhak mukti pade sadaya bhak. The very important word, mukti pade sadaya bhak. My dear Lord, who constantly waits for your causeless mercy to be bestowed upon him, and who goes on suffering the reaction of his past misdeed, offering you respectful obeisances from the core of his heart, is surely eligible for liberation, for it has become his rightful claim. अमज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले सोऽयं रूपकदामह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं. वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवनं च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणशिरघुनाथं मितं तं सजीवं सद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सगणललितां श्रीविशाखान्वितं च. हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते. तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुत देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्ति वेदांत स्वामीति नामिने. नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे. Hare Krishna, thank you for coming and attending Srimad Bhagavatam class. The nasta price to abhadreshu means three kind of abhadra. What are the three kind of abhadra? Mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance. So this important of Bhagavatam is that when nasta price means almost 75 or 90% will be eradicated. All this infection, these are infection. Mode of goodness also infection. So that is why Bhagavatam is very important. So we continue this Mahabharata, King Rahugana and Jada Bharat. So Jada Bharat conversations, very important conversation based on the very profound philosophical subject matter. So how it is saying that this when a king did not know the glories of the Jada Bharat, so he was chastising him. And the Jada Bharat has no personal interest to actually rebut all the things or refute or rebut all the things. But for the sake of enlightening a king, because king is the representative of the state, Praja and Raja. So he is representative of the state. And whole the scriptures is not meant for the particular class of people. It meant for the entire human society. So he is very kind. So he want to enlighten. Not that he was rebutting because you are telling me I will give back tit for tat. No. Pure devotee, they do not retaliate. So he wanted to just enlighten the king and through the king to everyone. That's why it is recorded in this great book of spiritual science, Srimad Bhagavatam. So it is recorded because he wanted to enlighten the king, the science of God realization. So here, the Sukadev Goswami Maharaj Parikshit, when King Raghunatha chastised the exalted devotee with harsh word. Usually, it is not proper to chastise. There is a verse is there, it is said that those who are chastising the pure devotee, there is a danger of the repercussion is very, very grave and gargantuan. My dear king, when a man prosecutes great soul, all his benediction, longevity, beauty, fame, religion, blessing, and promotion to higher planet will be destroyed. That is the gargantuan repercussion of chastising or blaspheming the pure devotees. So one should be very careful. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say, it is Hatima, what is the 19? So it is called that like uprooting the tree of your devotion, root of the devotional service. Uprooting the leaves is small offenses that can grow again, can be rectified. But when the root of the tree is uprooted, it will not have a chance to grow again. So that is the most biggest offense that one can commit against the Vaishnavas. Therefore, one should be very careful. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say that when you are somehow getting this getting the seeds of devotional service, Guru Krishna Kripa Pava Bhakti Lata Babhi. So once get opportunity by wandering this so many species of life. Like yesterday class, he was telling about that how the human form of life is very, very rare. It's not that it's easy that we have got this human form of life. Labda Sudullabham is very, very rare human form of life. It's like 5%. Yesterday he was telling Prabhu that how it is very rare. Means out of so many species, 5%, 8.4 million, 400,000 is just a 5%. Give an example like ants has more than the human because it's only 5%. And it is very, very rare. And very rarely obtained. It's like VIP ticket. Therefore, Krishna is telling that out of all species of life, I like the human species. They are dear to me. There are beautiful verses. This Uddhava Gita. It's a very nice verse, this one. See, this verse is say that in this world there are many kinds of created body. Some with 1 leg, other with 2, 3, 4 more legs. And still others with no legs. But all of the human form is actually dear to me. The Krishna himself is telling to Uddhava, out of all species, this human form is very dear to me. It's a very nice verse. When I was searching, usually we quoted 11:9:28. Because why it is very dear to Krishna? Because everybody has this inquiring. We told that everybody inquiring. But human form of life, here it is said that very nicely, that yet by creating the form of tree, reptiles, animals, birds, snakes, so on, the Lord was not satisfied within his heart. Then he created human life, which offers the conditioned soul sufficient intelligence to perceive the absolute truth and become pleased. So there is a prerogative, special privilege of this human form of life to understand the absolute truth, to become Krishna consciousness. Dharma eka adhika vishesha, dharma nahi na vasubhi saman. So therefore, this human form of life very rare. So once you get the seeds of devotional service somehow or other, fortunately by the blessings of mercy of the Krishna and spiritual master, one should carefully nourish by watering it, by hearing and chanting. And one should avoid these offenses. Therefore, it's very, very lesson that one should not. It is stated here in Srimad Chaitanya Chaitamrita, Lord was giving Sikkha to Rupa Sikkha. Lord, there is chapters are there teaching of Lord Chaitanya, which is a very philosophical aspect of Chaitanya Charitamrita, where he is teaching the very philosophical aspect to the all these devotee like Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami. In that, he is telling that how this very important. Once you get this Bhakti Lata Bij, and we have to be very careful. Now we are talking about the first line, the offenses. So here he says that Brahmanda Brahmite Kono Bhagyavan Jiva Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Bij. After rotating, after evolving, Labda Sudallabhamidam Bahusambhamate, so many baths, millions, trillions of baths. trillions of births. It's very, very rare human birth. And after getting that very rare human birth, which is a unique opportunity, that after getting that Guru Krishna Prasade Pava Bhakti Lata Beat, once we get that, even out of all this human form of life, many of them are aborigines. And out of many, they are interested in karmis. They are interested in demigod worship. They are jnanis, impersonalists. They are yogis, Paramatma. And out of them also, you see that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tomorrow is there. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very rare. Wow, how it is so rare, because many people, most of the people, they are atheists in this Kali Yuga. And very few were interested in demigod worship. And very few impersonalists. And very few Vishnu worshippers. You can see that in India, I'm telling you, India. And out of them, very interested in the incarnation of Vishnu, like Ram, Nrsimha, and all the things. Out of very few Krishna worshippers. And out of them, very few Radha Krishna. Out of them, very rare is Radha Krishna combined from a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. See? Very rare. They do not know that how Lord is a very, when Krishna comes with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he comes with the mercy at its zenith point, at its pinnacle point. It's the pinnacle point. Because Krishna works on justice. You deserve, you get it. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu do not work on justice and mercy. You don't deserve, you don't desire also, you get it. Hena prema Chaitanya jatha dila jatha tata. What is that? Jagaye madaye prajanta anyara ki katha. Chaitanyara daya karaho vichara karile chitta pave chamatkar. So you want to see the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the tomorrow subject matter, okay? But I'm telling you how it is very merciful. So human form is very rare. And in this form, you get the spiritual master and Krishna's mercy you get. And after that, you have to nourish it. While nourishing it, there are some impediment is there. It is stated here that when a person receives the seed of devotional service, he should take care of it becoming gardener and sowing seed in his heart. If you water the seed gradually by the process of Shravanam Kirtanam, hearing and chanting, seed will begin sprout. Not that I am getting initiated, that's all and all. No. Initiation is the beginning. You're getting the seeds. Seeds has been injected, but we have to nourish by hearing and chanting process. And in that hearing and chanting process, there is a problem. These are the anarthas, impediments. What are the impediments? As one waters the Bhakti Lata, the seed sprouts, creepers gradually grows to point where it penetrates the wall of this universe. Goes beyond Birodha river, lying down spiritual world and material world. It attains Brahmaloka, Brahman effulgence, penetrating through the stratum, it reaches the spiritual sky and spiritual planet Goloka. It should grow slowly. But there are impediments are there. This impediments is most important impediments is following the offense, offenses to the Vaishnavas. That is the biggest offense. Being situated in one heart, being watered by Shravana Kirtana, Bhakti Kripa goes more and more. In this way, it attains the shelter of desire tree of lotus feet of Krishna, which is eternally situated in planet known as Goloka Vrindavan in the topmost region sky. The creeper greatly expand in the Goloka Vrindavan planet. It produces food love of Krishna. All the remaining material world, the gardener regular sprinkling the creeper. There is a verse is there where it is say that how it is, Vaishnava Aparadha. If a devotee commits an offense at the feet of Vaishnava while cultivating the creeper of devotional service in the material world, his offenses is compared to a mad elephant. Uproots the creeper and breaks it. In this way, leaves of the creeper are dried up. That is the thing. So this is what the first lesson, that how the Rahugana but realized it. Immediately he realized the mistake. But he was offensing the Jada Bharat, which a repercussion is very great. So we will come back to the point that how it is important after getting a human form of life, which is very rare, and we should not commit any offense which is impediment to our growth. So here it is stated that was not affected by the false conception. Sorry. Raghunath Chasa exit Jada Bharat with hearts with this peaceful, saintly person tolerated it all and replied properly. He tolerated all the things. The tolerance, because this pure devotee by their nature, the nature they tolerate, the tolerance very thick to karunika. They are very, very tolerant. So that is the thing of pure devotee. They will not any kind of rebut. If supposing somebody, if you say something, is a tit for tat. But pure devotee means, symptoms of pure devotee means they will not rebut it. They will not retaliate it. Because they are not bodily concerned. When you are going to retaliate, if I say you are rascal, you idiot, you are telling to body actually. So they are not bodily conception and they do not bother about that because their business is to go back to Godhead. Why they will be bother about all the things? And all the personal inconvenience is they are thinking that it's an opportunity, impetus and necessitated by the Lord for my spiritual growth. So they do not consider it, oh, this is important. There are so many things, so many examples can be given in this regard, like Chitraketu. When Chitraketu was caused by the Parvati, then he did not retaliate. He could have retaliated. He was also a pure devotee. Therefore, this beautiful, famous verse, Lord Shiva telling Parvati criticizingly, Narayana Parasargo. See, here you can see that Chitraketu also did not retaliate. Chitraketu said, my dear mother, with my own hand folded together, I accept the curse upon me. I do not mind the curse for happiness, distress are given by the demigods as a result of one past deed. So he is thinking that here it is very important. So here Prabhupada has nicely written that a devotee is naturally so humble and meek that he accepts any condition of life as a blessing from the Lord. A devotee always accepts punishment from anyone at the mercy of the Lord. If one lives in the conception life, he sees whatever rewards occur to be due to his past misdeed. Therefore, he never accuses anyone. On the contrary, he becomes increasingly attached to Supreme Personality of Godhead because of it purified by suffering. Suffering is therefore is also a process of purification. That is the important thing. Sometimes Prabhupada time, one time what happened, some festival was going on, I think Gaura Purnima or something. One of the devotee, Western devotee cutting vegetable, he caught his finger. He went to Prabhupada, caught his, oh, I am doing service, why Krishna did not help me, I caught my finger. Krishna said, Krishna helped you could have caught your hand, given a token reaction. So that is the thing. So that is how the perspective of a pure devotee. Our reverse condition means immediately we will come, Krishna, why me? Why did you put me? I did so many things. I came to temple, Sunday program. I did some service. But why you put me in that condition? We will complain. We will complain, Prabhu. There is Sakama Bhakta. They will come with some desire, and if that desire not fulfilled or some reversal condition come, they will complain. They come to pray, Krishna, why? Please change my situation. But Krishna is responding that I put you situation to change you. They do not understand that. They always come, no, please change my circumstances, change my condition. I have big problem. Yesterday somebody is telling, oh, big problem. That this Mataji, he telling big problem in the office. I praying, Krishna, help me. Because they do not know, they want to change their circumstances or position. Krishna has put to change them. Otherwise, if a little tinge of material desire is there, we cannot go back to Godhead. So Krishna is merciful. He necessitates so that we will not have that enjoyment. Because in material world, in material relationship means there is a reciprocation of material enjoyment. And material enjoyment, we need material resources. Material resources we need. And that material resources to be taken away. Unless the material resource facility complacency, we are complacent. Okay, we are going to temple, Sunday program is fine, I am a Sunday devotee, fine. So this complacency will not give the impetus, I want to go back to Godhead. That seriousness will have to come. I have to finish my business, Krishna consciousness. I am going on the status quo is same and stagnated myself. This is very bad. It sometimes you may jeopardize your devotional service, your bhakti. So the complacency is like, I am okay, whatever my status, I do not want to grow. After 10 years also I am same sloka, another 5 sloka added, or another little bit of service added. No, we should be very serious that I have to go back to Godhead. That things, whole idea is that I have to go back to, that is my goal of life. Prabhupada says that always goal of life is that go back to Godhead. Our problem is repetition of birth and death. Do not want to be stay there like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say, Mama Janmani Janmani. Go back first. You do the Mama Janmani service in the world. Don't try to stay here. So that is our problem. Devotee is, there's somebody was saying, devotee is not so much afraid of Maya. They are thinking that somehow I am getting initiated, Solpam Apyasya Dharma, so Krishna will help. Sometimes Krishna also let it go, you will suffer. Krishna will let it go, you suffer, because you will learn it. If purified, learn it that no, I have to be serious, I have to go back to Godhead. Anytime things can be reversed. We are very complacent, nothing will come, death will come, I am still there, nothing, I am devotee also, Krishna says, Salpam Apyasya. We have that things. But Krishna sometimes make you that let it go. That time, that is a special mercy, let it go. Let it go means let you get the reverse condition. It's a special mercy for Krishna. Somebody was telling so they used to come in India, they used to come to call Prabhu, I got my second car, third car. I bought my car, please come and puja. By mercy of Krishna, I got my second car. If Krishna has got mercy, he will take your first car out with you. Why will give you second? By mercy of God, I got my second properties. First property will be taken away by Krishna. Even Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, you should not stay in a permanent house, rented house, because your house also you get attachment. Better to stay in a rented house, so that you will not have any attachment. So this kind of thing is not actually, they are thinking Krishna mercy. Krishna real mercy means take away. Because he knows that material resources is the means for material enjoyment. Therefore, what is that Prabhupada said, Dr. Marshall, the economist, he told that the family, the family life is the impetus to economic. Why family life? Because in family life there is a family life entails material enjoyment, and material enjoyment needs material resources. So therefore Krishna makes that reverse condition. So those who are realized soul, they understand that. They understand this all kind of thing is not so much, it should not be like, it is all temporary by nature, and this is, I have nothing to do with that. So we can continue with that, the next verses. Deluded by ignorance, the living entity wandered in the forest of material world, enjoying the happiness and distress resulting from his past deed, everywhere and at all time. Therefore, my dear mother, neither you nor I am blamed for this incident, because this happiness, distresses come. That is the devotee realization. Chitraketu realized why Jadabharat did not retaliate, because he is in a very exalted state. He understands the difference between the matter and spirit. He understands the goal of life, because humility is not just a external expression, but it is the result of our advancement in Krishna consciousness. Therefore, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati that redefined humility, redefined. You put a humility, you show your so-called humility to the drunkard or to the person who is atheist. That is the greatest disservice to the Lord. That is not humility. Real humility is Hanuman. Hanuman born the Lanka. That is real humility in the service of the Lord. That is real humility. So devotees are humility for their personal things, but as far as Krishna is concerned, if anybody blasphemes the Lord, they will not tolerate. So humility is our advancement of how much we are a result of the advancement of Krishna consciousness. So here Jada Bharat is very advanced stage, self-realized soul. See, he does not bother about. He is not bodily conception. Like a drunkard, the verse is there. Say drunkard. A drunkard is very impervious to his body. Just a drunken man does not notice if he is wearing his coat shirt. Similarly, one who is perfect in self-realization and who has thus achieved his eternal identity does not notice whether the temporary body is sitting, standing. Indeed, if by God's will body is finished, if Or if by God's will you obtain a new body, a self-realized soul does not notice, just as a drunken man does not notice the situation of his outwardness. Similarly, they do not bother about his humility or jada, this Rahugan king is chastising him. He is not bothered. Therefore, Narayana parasarve kassin bhavati bhayam. Sargopi, tulya, what is that term? Narakesu api tulyata darsina. For them it is same. They are not bothered about this. Same thing happened with Gajendra even. And also Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj also, I think 822 somewhere, Bali Maharaj is speaking, right? Bali Maharaj also same thing. He told Bali Maharaj that I am not, yes, I think this one. Although a father, mother, brother, or friend may sometimes punish one as a well-wisher, they never punish their subordinate like this. But because you are the most worshipable Lord, I regard this punishment you have given me as the most exalted. There is a saying that bitter the medicine, better the cure. So bitter the medicine, better the cure. So more given, sometimes sometimes the people they were very much angry. The patient is very angry at the doctor. Prabhupada has given an example, like very much angry. Why you are giving me injection? Why you are giving me so much treatment, painful treatment? They do not know. They are chastising even a doctor. So they do not know this is for our cure. This is for our cure. The chastisement is cure. Sometimes we immediately, our immediate reaction, if somebody is senior chastising, we will be like, indifference. Oh, what is this? Why I am, but actually it is good for us. This is a medicine. More the chastisement, more better we can improve actually. This statement is there by Krishna to Uddhava. Very nice verse. An intelligent person should therefore reject all bad association, instead take up association of saintly devotee, whose words caught of the excessive attachment to one's mind. Excessive attachment. We have got attachment to get it out from. Therefore, Krishna also put a pure devotee. Ordinary devotee is pure devotee. Ordinary devotee, according to their reverse condition, is according to their karma. But a pure devotee, when it was put, Vishwanath Chakravarti says that very nicely, that when he was put in this condition, reverse condition, it is not his karma. It is Krishna's plan to token reaction, to take away any kind of tinge of attachment. That is the difference between a reverse condition for a common people and a pure devotee. Why Krishna has put this condition? Because Jada Bharat has to speak, to enlighten, and this will be recorded in Bhagavad. Everybody will learn it. So there is a difference between a common man suffering and a pure devotee suffering. You should not think, oh, is a pure devotee suffering, Prabhupada is suffering heart attack. Prabhupada is a karmic reaction. See, Prabhupada is suffering heart attack. No, Prabhupada suffering heart attack is a separate thing. Is Krishna here to make it more stronger, more heart attack. Prabhupada was very strong. No, I will go and preach. Krishna has brought me. Prabhupada said that when he was a very good businessman. He was very good. His business was doing very good. Allahabad, everything. Prabhupada said that my Krishna has taken everything from me. That is a mercy, that he has taken everything, so that my real purpose to speak, to preach these glories of the Lord will be activated, will be begun. So that is the thing, that how one should be, like one should see that every reverse condition one must see that this is Krishna's mercy and continue service. That is the lesson. See, every verse is a lesson, because we are facing then and there. Every week we will be facing, Prabhu, this work problem, domestic problem, or professional problem. Somebody devotee is chastising, some fighting with devotee or fighting with others also, a non-devotee. In this way, some problem will come in the life. Then you will not say that, oh, Prabhu, why I am getting disease. That time you should learn these verses, that I should continue, because this is Krishna mercy to purify me. Krishna mercy to advance, for my advancement. I had some attachment. That is realization. Not that Krishna, that not good. Krishna, that is not fair. You are unjust. What kind of dharma you are coming to? You are a justified personification of justice. A father of religion. Is this just? You are giving non-devotee so much money, so much facility. You are giving me problem, no job, nothing. What is this? I am chanting, I am serving. This kind of thing we will say. So therefore, this is a lesson actually. Krishna will give more than anybody else. 18 days he finished all his, all the war will be finished. Within 18 days he finished everything. All the Kauravas, they were destroyed. And Yudhishthira Maharaj made the emperor of the world. And how much Pandava went suffering? How much Pandava suffering? Our suffering is nothing. Pandavas were suffered like anything. They were attempted to be killed. Their wife was insulted. They have been exiled for 12 years. They were, their kingdom was usurped, hijacked, taken away. Still, it is said that Vishwadev is very nice listening. Vishwadev says that 11, 9, 12. Vishwadev says that, not 11, 12, 11, 19, 12. The Vishwadev is very nicely saying that when a great battle of Kurukshetra has ended, King Yudhishthira was overwhelmed. Where is that verse? 119, 12. 19, 12. Aho custom, aho custom. No. Yeah, this one. Aho custom. So here Vishwadev said, what a terrible suffering, what a terrible injustices you good soul had to suffer for being sons of religion personified. You did not deserve to remain alive under those tribulations. Yet you are protected by Brahmanas, God and religion. So they were undergoing so much trial, tribulation, torment. But still they tolerated all the things. And they did not say, Krishna, you are with me, you are our great friend. Why you did not come? So they were all faith, just like Draupadi. He was in a very distressed condition. And he was attempted to disrupt. But he did not say, Krishna, why it was happened to me? I am your the best friend. Krishna's best friend also was put in the danger. Not that I am Krishna conscious and nothing will happen to me because I am doing some once in a week service. No, if you think like that, I am doing little, what kind of little service? Krishna is unlimited. What is our service? What is the value of our service? So little service, we are thinking that I have purchased Krishna. Krishna is under my control, like his control of the devotees. That is our misconception. We should not think that. Reverse condition means you know that this is something wrong in me, purification. Because I am not serious. Krishna has to screw up. If we are not serious, we are going on like this. One day Krishna will catch you. Jai Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki jai. So Krishna will catch you. That okay, you are thinking that, oh, you don't listen. You are trying to be very smart. I will do in my way. Bhakti is not in your way. Bhakti, what is the bhakti means? Krishna su, Krishna anusilanam. Bhakti is not that what you like, what Krishna likes. If you thinking that I am doing service, nothing will happen to me, I can do whatever I have purchased Krishna. Nothing. That is a misconception. Krishna will give you a time to purify us, more become serious. Otherwise, you procrastinate. Procrastination is the thief of time. You procrastinate. You dilly-dallying your purpose of going back to Godhead. That is not good. That Krishna does not want. Therefore, he wants to give you the punishment. This punishment is important. Is the impetus, gives the impetus. And those persons, those devotees, tattenu kampam, the very nice verse. So those devotees who wanted to those devotees, the very nice purport by Sridhara Swami. Sridhara Swami explained in the commentary that just a legitimate son has to simply remain alive to gain an inheritance from the father. One who simply remain alive in Krishna consciousness, following the regulative principle of Bhakti Yoga, automatically become eligible to receive the mercy of personality of God. In other words, he will be promoted to kingdom of Godhead. So here also this here it is said that how a devotee should act when these things provocative situation, because Prabhupada said that in a provocative situation is the taste of our devotion. Normal situation you may glorify, oh you are great, when a person is telling provocative situation, how much you can tolerate yourself, that is real tolerance. Just like what is that, Haridas Thakur was beaten in 24 market. that stop chanting, but he continued chanting. He never stopped the service to the Lord. He did not have his devotion for the Lord. He did not accuse Lord. He did not have a complaint books, complaint writing that, my Lord, it is not fair. It is not fair. You should have stopped me. Why it happened to me? Nobody happened to me. No karmi got, I got, because it's special privilege. Krishna say, Jasyam anugrahami, whom I really show mercy, I will do all these reverse conditions so that he will get purified. So that is very important point to be learned. When the reverse condition, one has to be how one has to react like a Jada Bharat. This is important. So here it is said that this is the quality of a great devotee. So we should imbibe why all these things are given, all this history, pastimes are given, because this is for lesson from us. Srimad Bhagavatam lesson. There in the channel, what is called geographical channel, there's so many elephants attacked by the tiger, attacked by so many things. Why only Gajendra? Is Gajendra story recorded in Bhagavatam? Because Gajendra reaction to the reverse condition is exemplary to learn from all the devotees. How he, in a distress condition, he, surrendered to the Lord. Therefore, it is recorded. There's so many geographical. We have seen that they were being, they were being attacked and killed by the lion and tiger. But why Gajendra or crocodile even? Because Gajendra reaction is different. Gajendra reaction is different. But Gajendra in that situation is very nice prayer is there. In that Bhuri Karunaya. See? Gajendra is now nicely praying this verse. Since animals such as me surrender unto me, who are supremely liberated, certainly you will release me from this dangerous position. Indeed, being extremely merciful, you incessantly try to deliver me by your pastial feature as Paramatma. You are situated in the hearts of embodied being. You are celebrated a direct transcendental knowledge, and you are unlimited. I offer my obeisance unto me. So Lord is now how he is surrendering to Lord. See, that is the reaction. That is how we react to the reverse condition is a lesson for us. Not that reverse condition means I have to be a cow, I have to somehow I have now they in Orissa also they say that I am angry with my Jagannath. With my Jagannath, angry me, what kind of angry? No, I failed the examination. I lost my money. I lost my this kind of angry. What this kind of thing you complain? So this is not the proper. This is not the proper mood of a self-realized soul. The symptoms of self-realized soul means even after they chastise, even after they were, so many offenses done, they were titikshasa. Titikshasa is very important. They are very tolerant. So he says that devotee of the Lord are so forbearing, even though they are defamed, cheated, caused, disturbed, neglected, or even killed, they are never inclined to avenge themselves. That is the result of the advancement. Unless one is so inclined to the devotional service, fixed in devotional, you will not get that one. You will immediately react. Naturally, you will say very nice things. Then immediately you say nonsense, you are also nonsense. No, you know how they will impromptu react. Therefore, it is said that unless one is advanced, there's a beautiful verses is there. Nobody can tolerate this kind of thing unless one is very advanced stage. O soul of the universe, the condition of one personality in material life is very strong. Therefore, it is very difficult to even for a learned man to tolerate the offense committed against them by ignorant people. Only your devotee who are fixed in your loving service, who have achieved the peace by residing at your lotus feet, are able to tolerate such offense. So the tolerance is not an artificial accusation, this nature. No, artificial expression. Tolerance is the result of our advancement in Krishna consciousness. It's advancement. Titiksha Karunika Suhada Sarvadehinam. All this quality is important. Sadhu Bhusana. This sadhu, ornament of sadhu, these are the things, as a result of all the things. So we can go back to the verses. There is so many verses in this regard. There is another verse is there, how the devotees, that very tolerant. Even though neglected, insulted, ridiculed, envied by bad men, or even though repeatedly agitated by being beaten, tired of, deprived of one occupation, spat upon polluted with urine by ignorant people, one who desires the highest goal in life should, in spite of all the difficulty, use his intelligence to keep himself safe and spiritual. The same thing happened. We went to this time during our Dham Jatra, places where Daksha was killed. Daksha also insulted Lord Shiva. But Lord Shiva on that platform, he never retaliated. He never retaliated. You cannot say that this is the thing. And even Narada Muni was caused by the Daksha, that you should travel. Prabhupada said that my disciples also caused me, I should travel. I am traveling all over the world. So this is like Narada Muni work. He never retaliated. A tolerant. And this kind of thing, why Krishna is putting me, you cannot ask this kind of thing. This kind of karma is very intricate, why Krishna is doing that. But here it is said that if one is a devotee, this is not a karma, this is a token of reaction. It's a Krishna's things, like so, to get out all the things. Vishwanath Chakravarti. Why Ajamila, a so much sinner, chant one time, he went back, where Daksha, doing very pious, son of Brahma, but he caused Lord Shiva and fell down. You cannot differentiate why this happened to that happened to. That is for the purification. Daksha is to purify. So that is the thing. So how it is happening is a very intricacy. So one should be like Jadabharat, we should learn that in a reverse condition how we should react, and we should not deviate from the devotional service. We should continue thinking that it is by Lord's mercy. Everything is orchestrated by the Lord. Therefore, for my development, this kind of reverse condition given. Therefore, Kunti Devi praying na vipada santusta. So Kunti Devi is praying that you. Sorry, 8:25. (8:24) we will go. So the Kunti Devi praying that I want all the things. 9:25 is there, but I want to show. So you have saved me everything. Now I want that. Why he saved me? Because this is the thing. He protected us from poisoned cake, from great fire, from cannibal, all the everything. So Kunti Devi is now praying for the Vipada Santuta. They let this real danger come. So that by seeing you, we will not sing the Bhavasagara. Apunar Bhavat Darsanam Napunar Bhavadarsanam. So that is the whole idea. So in these verses, we can go back to the verse 10, 5, 10, 13. No, 5, 10, 13 yesterday. Nescience is due to bodily conception, and Jadabharat was not affected by this false conception. Out of his natural humility, he never considered himself as a great devotee. That is another point. The great devotees, they do not consider as they are great. Only the neophyte consider I am the great devotee. Great devotee, reverse. Therefore, you say Sukadev Goswami, they do not have disciple. But of course, sometimes pure devotee like Narada Muni come to the stage of second-class devotee to preach. Narada Muni is not a second-class devotee preacher, no. Prabhupada is not a second-class devotee, pure devotee. But sometimes they come to the second class in order to preach. But Sukadev Goswami, no disciple. Sukadev Goswami has no disciple. So this is the thing. They do not think that they are this. This is the things. Like an ordinary man, he thought that by carrying the palanquin, he was destroying the reaction of his past deed. Thinking in this way, he began to carry palanquin as before. So he is thinking that whatever the chastisement I got it because due to my the past deeds. I am suffering. So it's okay. Let's suffer. Tang titikkhasa Arjuna. Krishna also say Arjuna. Arjuna is telling, you see, 2:13, Krishna is speaking about the Dehinam Srinjathadei. Immediately 2:14, Krishna is saying titikkhasa. That means, although Arjuna understood that I am the soul, I am not the body, but what about the separation from my grandfather? Separation from my teachers? Krishna says, Tang titikkhasa Arjuna. Don't try to be you are in the material world, means there is always an inevitable danger is there. Inevitable inconvenience is there. There is a beautiful verses in Chaitanya Bhagavata. I forget, 4168, where it says that when Vaishnava see that inconvenience, you remember, eh? So in Vaishnava, inconvenience means that is something, no, very pleasure. outside people say that, oh, this Vaishnava is very inconvenient. Like Raghunath Das Goswami, they all the Sad Goswami, so much inconvenience, staying here, there and all like a mendicant, but they were very happy. Visvam Sukham, Visvam Punnam Sukhayate. Devotee means very, very happy. They are not distressed. Therefore, the outsider, they will see. What is that verse? I forget. 4168, something like that. In NCC. That it says that devotees will be very pleasant. Somewhere Prabhu also quoted, I think, no? That verse. I can get it somewhere. 4168. Very nice verse. My notes must be there. Where's this verse? Four, 186, I think. No. Yeah, this is These are beautiful verses. I think Chaitanya Bhagavatam or something, right? Yeah, very, very nice. प्रगाध प्रेमेर यही स्वभाव आचर निज दुख विघ्नादिर ना करे विचार. So this is the natural result of intense love of Godhead. The devotee does not consider the personal inconvenience or impediment. In all circumstances, want to solve the personality of God. That is the purport of Prabhupada. Prabhupada's purport is that this is the thing. So they do not, because of intense love of Godhead, they are so much advanced, self-realized soul. So for them, they does not consider personal inconvenience like Haridas Thakur, Raghunath Das Goswami, all Sad Goswami and all. They do not say what is the impediment. I am staying in tree. I don't have food for today. I do not get anything. No, they do not. Their personal inconvenience, impediment. In all circumstances, they want to solve the personality of God. That is very, very important point. That is very important point. Any kind of inconvenience, whether it is everything was taken away from Bali Maharaj, even the Chitraketu was cursed, but he is never, unswerved in his devotional service. He is undeviated. It did not impact anything. So that things we have to imbibe this quality, employ in our life. That whenever the reverse condition, immediately you think of these verses. Tattenu kampam, susamikya manaha. Immediately you should remember this verse. Dayabak. Dayabak, that is very nice. The Dayabak, what is that? Mukti Dayabak. This Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya changed it to Bhakti Dayabak. And then immediately Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is reading, he caught hold, oh, why are you telling Bhakti? It is Mukti written. No. How this Mukti? Mukti is for Mukti is begging, folded and why Mukti? Mukti is nothing, insignificant output of devotional service. Bhakti. Dayabak. So therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is most munificent because this conjugal love, which is the highest love of Godhead, which is not given by the Lord Ram, not given by Krishna. Krishna gave to limited to the Brajavasi. You never give to everybody distributed, please take. Brajavasi only got love of Godhead. But that love of Godhead is distributed very freely. Prema rasa nirasa kariya sodan raga marga bhakti karilo prachar loke karilo prachar. So raga marga bhakti, who will preach this kind of bhakti? The highest. Therefore, he is more merciful than it. So this is the thing. This is the nature of intense love. So therefore, we should learn from this verse that how one should react when the things are not in our favor. Things are very impediment, inconvenience for bhakti, inconvenience for inconvenience in our life. So one should immediately you continue this devotional service. Tolerate all the things. Tolerate everything. That is the thing. That is the teaching of Bhagavatam. So there's so many people, they tolerated their inconveniences. So many devotees. When whosoever tolerating this son, he is eligible to go back to Godhead. Who is not tolerating, is reacting and complaining, Krishna, this is not fair, this is not fair, this is not, why me? I am so many, I am chanting, I am a devotee like this you are giving. That means what to speak about others? No, others you don't give, but begin. After coming to devotee, many people complain. After coming to devotee, I have so many bad things coming, so many fighting, so many things are. This is all things purification. So many reversal coming. Prabhu used to give example. I was good. I came to I lost my this. I lost my money. These are things purification. Purification. Devotee do not want. You see how much you all are cheating in the office and all. I mean, you don't want to go. Somehow, you do not want to like very ambitious. Ambitious, no, I will have like, I want to earn money, I want to accumulate, ameliorate my material conditioning. No, you do not want to search for a good salary. You do not study, you are stagnated in that place. That is absent advancement of Krishna consciousness. If anything happen also, you think that, oh, this is Krishna mercy. And actually it is Krishna's mercy. As Kunti Devi is praying 1:8:24, that because you protected, all this problem is giving you the impetus so that we can grow spiritual. We can grow spiritual. So thank you very much. And these notes we will dispose the session, and if anybody has question, feedback, anything. Samantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Nitai Gaura Hari Hari.